What's up, everybody? Once again, it's Brand Man Sean, and I gotta talk to you artists and everybody out there about something that y'all gotta keep your eyes on, because a lot of people are getting finessed this way. Conflict of interest. Look out for it. Look out in the battlefield. Look out the people around you and get an understanding of what that looks like. And this snippet is going to be from one of my favorite interviews that I've done thus far with an artist by the name of Legit. I'm just gonna go straight to the clip, and then I got some things to talk about at the end.
Basically, they were trying to get me. So this is where it comes down to the point where I had to learn quickly. I was signed to the record label as an artist. Now, the CEO of the record label came to me individually and tried to manage me. Now, a lot of people, like, they might look at that like, what's wrong with that? He's trying to listen. First of all, it's conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest.
Okay, first of all, conflict of interest. And if anybody's listening, they don't know what that is. A CEO is supposed to worry about his company. If I'm the CEO of my company, I don't care about anything else but my company. Okay, that's your main priority. That's your job, actually, to worry about your company. But as my manager, you got to worry about the artist first. The manager, is not for, not the CEO. So that's the first conflict of interest. Like, I know if you're doing a negotiation, it's going to be for your label and not for me.
100%, man. I mean,
okay.
So when it comes to people like entertainment lawyers and things like that, like really, like your lawyer should necessarily even be your manager's lawyer. Like this, right. There's a whole bunch of those overlays you got to watch. So
many, and who's paying? Like, if you say for instance, I was using when I was signed to the record label, I was using the record label's attorney. I'm not paying that. That lawyer. I don't got that retainer fee. Her loyalty is not to me. You feel me? So she might think I'm cool, a great artist, but at the end of the day, who's cutting your paycheck? That's who you're gonna listen to. So with that being said, I didn't sign the contract. And when I didn't sign the individual management contract, because not only is it conflict of interest, but then it's like double dipping, because you're getting a salary from the record label, and then you get 15% as my manager from everything I make. So think about that. I'm like, okay. And then it's a slap in the face to my brother, because Rob is my acting manager.
All right, now seriously, please take heed to the things that were said in that conversation. You'll get even more context when you watch the full interview. The link will be in the description below and be active at the time the full interview drops. But until then, conflict of interest is so important to understand. As I mentioned in that video, right? If you have a manager and you and the manager have the same lawyer, that lawyer is going to have a conflict of interest. It's hard for them to equally and objectively be on both people's sides. And if this lawyer is your manager's lawyer first, and then all of a sudden your manager is like, hey, yeah, I got a lawyer, you use my lawyer, there's going to be a conflict of interest at place, because that person is loyal to somebody business-wise over you. And I use the manager scenario because a manager is pretty much involved in some way, at least getting a cut off of almost everything an artist is doing. And then of course with Legit, he showed a completely different scenario where that conflict of interest was taking place. There's so many ways that this can be sliced that might occur. You just have to be on the lookout and try to figure out, all right, how does this benefit the other person? And are there some ways where they might be taking advantage of me? And it doesn't mean just because it seems like, or it could be some kind of conflict of interest taking place, that it is a bad scenario, but you really have to break down things for yourself. Analyze for yourself, and if you understand, yes, this is something that does exist, well, is this somebody that I really trust, and am I willing to take that risk? If that's cool, then it's all good. Because as always, information like this isn't necessarily for you to say, hey, I can't or won't do this just because it was said. It's for you to take it in and analyze your situation and figure out, how am I gonna make this shake for myself? Don't forget, the full interview will be dropping soon, and the link will be in the description below. Other than that, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Wait, I actually want to say, please, 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 if you have a scenario where you had some sort of conflict of interest and you think you can relate, or you know somebody who's had a similar story, put it in the comment section below. I want to hear those stories because it's something worth sharing. All of us would love to hear. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like it, you might as well share it. And if you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button.